What are the key organs that keep you strong and healthy throughout your life? The answer might seem obvious at first. Your heart takes the #1 spot, which makes complete sense when you think about it. You need to have a healthy heart if you want to live long. Secondly, your lungs. You have to have healthy lungs to live past 100. This is pretty obvious. Do you know what the third most important organ is? I know you may think the brain, but no. It's the legs, the thighs, the thigh muscles. So if you have a healthy heart, healthy lungs, and healthy thighs, statistically you're more likely to live longer. And the sad thing is, a lot of seniors do not know this. Yes, your legs, your thighs. And here's why. Your legs are the most important body part responsible for movement. Walking. Not for exercise. For social calls. Going to visit your friends, to your garden, to play with your grandkids. Before there were cars, buses, or trains, we had to use our legs to visit our friends. If you use your legs more, you're more likely to maintain friendships and relationships, which means you're likely to live much longer. So the three most important organs to give you longevity as seniors is your heart, lungs, and your legs for mobility. So it is important to have strong legs as you are getting older. As you get older, your bones and your muscles begin to wear down slowly. You may start noticing stiffness, pains on your leg, and even heaviness. Suddenly, your leg will become heavy. Here's where seniors make the mistake of thinking that it is just old age catching up to them. Some seniors start to increase their calcium intake by drinking more milk, a glass of warm milk every other evening. But milk works when you are still a baby or a toddler. But as you get older, it is not enough anymore to give your bones and legs enough calcium to build and grow stronger. Which is why in this video I will share with you 3 foods you can add to milk to grow stronger legs in a very short period of time. I will also tell you 4 foods that cause weak legs in seniors. Foods that are causing toxins and poisons in your body without you knowing. We begin. Where are you watching from? If you are yet to subscribe, do so right away. Let us begin. Number 1. Greek yogurt. Now here's something most people don't realize. A single cup of Greek yogurt contains approximately 200 to 250 milligrams of calcium, which is roughly 20 to 25% of your daily recommended intake. Compare that to a cup of milk, which has about 30 milligrams. Greek yogurt is also far more concentrated because it is strained, because the whey liquid is removed. This means you're getting more protein per serving, nearly double what you'd get from regular milk. And here's the best part. That protein is essential for muscle repair and growth, especially in your thigh and leg muscles. You need strong leg muscles to support strong leg bones. But calcium and protein aren't the only reasons Greek yogurt is good for seniors. Let's talk about digestive health. As you age, your body produces less lactase, the enzyme that breaks down lactose. Lactose is the sugar found in milk. This is why so many seniors experience bloating, gas, or discomfort after drinking milk, and have poor digestion. Poor digestion that in turn causes weak legs. Greek yogurt, on the other hand, contains significantly less lactose because of the straining process. It's much easier on your stomach. Plus, Greek yogurt is loaded with probiotics, those beneficial bacteria that support your gut health. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption. And better absorption means your body can actually use that calcium and protein to strengthen your bones and muscles. Probiotics also help reduce inflammation in your digestive system, which becomes increasingly important as you age. Beyond calcium and protein, Greek yogurt contains phosphorus, another mineral that works hand in hand with calcium to build bone density. Your bones are actually made up of calcium phosphate, so having both nutrients in one food is ideal. Greek yogurt also provides magnesium, which helps regulate calcium levels in your body and supports muscle function. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can cramp and weaken, making it harder to stay active. And let's not forget potassium. This mineral helps prevent calcium loss through urine, meaning more of that calcium stays in your bones where it belongs. Potassium also supports muscle contractions, which is critical when you're trying to maintain strength in your legs. Recent research has shown that seniors who regularly consume Greek yogurt experience improved muscle mass and bone density compared to those who don't. In one study, Older adults who ate Greek yogurt daily for several months showed measurable increases in leg strength and better performance in physical mobility tests. The combination of high protein content and bioavailable calcium makes Greek yogurt particularly effective for combating age-related muscle loss and osteoporosis. The probiotics in Greek yogurt also played a role in reducing systemic inflammation, which can interfere with muscle recovery and bone health. So how can you enjoy Greek yogurt every day? Here are 3 simple ways to incorporate it into your routine. First, make a savory breakfast bowl. Take a cup of plain Greek yogurt and mix in some chopped cucumber, cherry tomatoes, a drizzle of olive oil, and a pinch of salt and pepper. You can add fresh herbs like dill or mint for extra flavor. This gives you a refreshing, protein-packed start to your day that's light on your stomach. Second, use Greek yogurt as a creamy base for smoothies. Blend a cup of Greek yogurt with a banana, a handful of spinach, a tablespoon of almond butter, and a splash of water or orange juice. This creates a thick, satisfying drink that's loaded with nutrients. The natural sweetness from the banana balances the tanginess of the yogurt, and you're getting calcium, protein, and potassium all in one glass. Third, turn Greek yogurt into a versatile sauce or dip. Mix plain Greek yogurt with minced garlic, lemon juice, a bit of olive oil, and your favorite spices like cumin or paprika. Use this as a dip for raw vegetables, a topping for baked sweet potatoes, or a sauce for grilled chicken or fish. It's a healthier alternative to mayonnaise or sour cream, and adds a protein boost to any meal. These simple preparations make it easy to get Greek yogurt into your daily diet without feeling like you're eating the same thing over and over. But there's more. Greek yogurt is still not enough to help you grow strong bones and legs. As a matter of fact, if you eat Greek yogurt only and you skip the next food I'm about to talk about, you will still have weak legs. And that is because for your body to absorb enough calcium from your food to build strong legs, it needs to do it with enough vitamin D. And that is why the next food is very important, and you must add it to your diet alongside Greek yogurt. Number 2. Fatty fishes like sardines. Now, sardines might not be the most glamorous food on your plate, but they're absolute powerhouses when it comes to building strong legs and bones. A 3.5-ounce serving of canned sardines with bones contains around 380 milligrams of calcium. That's more than a cup of milk. Yes, you heard that right. More calcium than milk. And unlike milk, sardines come packed with something even more critical: vitamin D. That same serving of sardines provides approximately 270 international units of vitamin D, which is about 45% of your daily recommended intake. This is where the magic happens. Vitamin D acts like a key that unlocks your body's ability to absorb calcium from your digestive system into your bloodstream. Without enough vitamin D, you could be eating all the calcium-rich foods in the world, and your body would still struggle to use it effectively. The calcium would simply pass through your system without ever reaching your bones or muscles. Here's something crucial for seniors to understand. As you age, your skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. On top of that, many seniors spend less time outdoors than they used to. Maybe you're not as mobile, or maybe you're more cautious about sun exposure because of skin sensitivity. Whatever the reason, the result is the same. Most seniors are vitamin D deficient, and they don't even know it. This deficiency directly impacts bone density and muscle strength. Your legs become weaker, not just because of age, but because your body can't properly utilize the calcium you're consuming. Sardines help you make up for that lack of sun exposure by delivering vitamin D directly through your diet. But sardines offer so much more than just calcium and vitamin D. They're incredibly rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These fatty acids reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your joints and muscles. For seniors dealing with stiffness and pain in their legs, omega-3s can provide significant relief. They also support muscle protein synthesis, which means your muscles can repair and grow more effectively after physical activity. Sardines also contain selenium, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from damage and supports immune function. Phosphorus is another key nutrient in sardines, working alongside calcium to create the mineral matrix that gives your bones their strength and structure. Let's talk about protein. A serving of sardines gives you around 23 grams of high-quality protein. This is lean, easily digestible protein that your body can use immediately to repair muscle tissue and maintain muscle mass. For seniors, maintaining muscle mass in the legs is absolutely critical. Once you start losing muscle, it becomes harder to walk, climb stairs, or even stand up from a chair. The combination of protein, omega-3s, and vitamin D in sardines creates the perfect trifecta for preserving and building leg strength. Recent research has demonstrated that seniors who regularly consume fatty fish like sardines show significantly better bone mineral density compared to those who don't. One study found that older adults who ate sardines at least twice a week had stronger leg muscles and improved balance, reducing their risk of falls. The vitamin D and omega-3 content were identified as the primary factors behind these improvements. Another study showed that consistent sardine consumption helps slow the progression of osteoporosis in postmenopausal women who are particularly vulnerable to bone loss. So how do you incorporate sardines into your meals? Here are 3 simple ways. First, make a quick sardine salad. Drain a can of sardines and mash them with a fork. Mix in some chopped red onion, diced celery, a squeeze of lemon juice, and a tablespoon of olive oil. Spread this mixture on whole grain crackers or stuff it into a tomato. It's fast, flavorful, and loaded with nutrients. Second, toss sardines into a warm pasta dish. Cook your favorite pasta, then in the same pot, add a can of sardines with their oil, some minced garlic, red pepper flakes, and a handful of fresh parsley. Toss everything together with a bit of pasta water to create a light sauce. The sardines break down and coat the pasta beautifully, giving you a Mediterranean-inspired meal that's ready in minutes. Third, create a simple sardine toast. Toast a slice of sourdough bread, then top it with mashed avocado. Layer on some sardines, add a sprinkle of sea salt, black pepper, and a drizzle of balsamic vinegar. This gives you healthy fats from the avocado, omega-3s from the sardines, and fiber from the bread. It's a complete meal that supports bone health and keeps you satisfied. Now remember, I said I would tell you 4 foods that you didn't know are poisoning you and causing your legs to get weaker. And I will talk about those foods shortly. But this next food is important. This will target the pain you feel in your joints and legs, so you don't feel them anymore, so you can skip the pain meds and treat the problem from the root cause. And if you don't feel pain now, prevent it from happening in the future. Number 3. Extra virgin olive oil. Let's talk about what's really causing the pain in your legs and joints. It's inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is the #1 culprit behind the stiffness, aching, and sharp pains that seniors experience in their knees, hips, and ankles. This isn't the kind of inflammation you get from an injury that heals in a few days. This is persistent inflammation that builds up over years, slowly damaging your joint cartilage, inflaming the tissue around your bones, and making every step painful. And here's what most people don't realize. A major cause of this inflammation is the cooking oils you've been using your entire life. Seed oils like canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, and vegetable oil are everywhere. They're in your salad dressings, your fried foods, your packaged snacks, and probably sitting in your kitchen right now. These oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, your body needs some omega-6, but the problem is the ratio. For optimal health, you should have a balanced ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, ideally around 2:1 or 4:1. But the modern diet, loaded with seed oils, has pushed this ratio to 15:1, or even 20:1 in some cases. This massive imbalance triggers inflammatory pathways in your body. Your cells produce pro-inflammatory compounds called eicosanoids, which signal your immune system to attack. Except there's nothing to attack, so instead, your immune system turns on your own tissues, particularly in your joints, where movement creates constant stress. These seed oils go through intense processing involving high heat, chemical solvents, and deodorization. This process creates oxidized fats and trans fats that your body recognizes as foreign and harmful. When you consume these damaged oils regularly, they get incorporated into your cell membranes, including the cells in your joint cartilage and leg muscles. These oxidized fats make your cells more vulnerable to damage and trigger even more inflammation. It's a vicious cycle. The more seed oils you consume, the more inflammation you create, and the weaker and more painful your legs become. Now let's talk about the solution: extra virgin olive oil. This oil is fundamentally different from seed oils. First, it's mechanically pressed from olives, without heat or chemicals, so the beneficial compounds remain intact. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in omega-9 fatty acids, specifically oleic acid, which doesn't promote inflammation the way omega-6 does. In fact, oleic acid actively reduces inflammation by modulating your immune response and lowering the production of inflammatory markers like interleukin-6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. This means that by replacing seed oils with olive oil, you're directly attacking the root cause of your joint pain. Extra virgin olive oil contains oleocanthal, a phenolic compound that works exactly like ibuprofen by inhibiting the COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes responsible for creating inflammatory prostaglandins. Studies have shown that consuming about 3.5 tablespoons of high-quality extra virgin olive oil provides anti-inflammatory effects comparable to a low dose of ibuprofen. The difference is that olive oil doesn't come with the side effects of long-term pain medication use like stomach ulcers or kidney damage. You're getting natural, sustained relief that treats inflammation at its source, rather than just masking the symptoms. Beyond oleocanthal, olive oil is loaded with over 30 different polyphenols, including hydroxytyrosol, tyrosol, and oleuropein. These antioxidants protect your cells from oxidative stress, which is another major contributor to joint deterioration and muscle weakness. When free radicals attack your joint tissue, they break down collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your cartilage strong and flexible. Polyphenols neutralize these free radicals before they can cause damage. This protection is especially critical for seniors because your body's natural antioxidant defenses weaken with age. Extra virgin olive oil also contains vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin E protects your muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage, helping preserve muscle mass in your legs. Vitamin K supports bone metabolism and helps prevent calcium from depositing in your soft tissues, including your blood vessels and joint spaces. Additionally, olive oil improves the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and nutrients from other foods you eat, meaning you get more benefit from the Greek yogurt, sardines, and vegetables in your diet. The anti-inflammatory effects of olive oil extend beyond just your joints. It reduces systemic inflammation throughout your entire body, which improves circulation to your leg muscles. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your muscle tissue, which supports strength and endurance. Olive oil also helps regulate blood sugar levels, preventing the inflammation spikes that come from insulin resistance, a common problem in seniors. Recent research has provided strong evidence for olive oil's impact on joint health and leg strength in older adults. One study found that seniors who consumed at least 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil daily experienced significant reductions in joint pain and stiffness within 12 weeks. Participants reported being able to walk longer distances and climb stairs with less discomfort. Another study showed that older adults following a Mediterranean diet centered around olive oil had 40% less risk of developing severe osteoarthritis compared to those using seed oils. The researchers directly linked this protection to the anti-inflammatory compounds in the olive oil. So how do you incorporate extra virgin olive oil into your daily routine? Here's the first way. Make a simple morning drink. Mix 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil with fresh lemon juice and a small pinch of cayenne pepper. Drink this on an empty stomach. The lemon enhances absorption of the polyphenols, and the cayenne adds its own anti-inflammatory boost. This might seem unusual at first, but many people swear by it for reducing morning joint stiffness. Second method. Use olive oil as your primary cooking fat, but add it after cooking, not during high heat. After you steam your vegetables or bake your chicken, drizzle 2 tablespoons of raw olive oil over the top. This preserves all the beneficial compounds that would otherwise be destroyed by heat. Mix the olive oil with crushed garlic, fresh herbs like basil or oregano, and a squeeze of lemon. This creates a flavorful dressing that makes any meal more enjoyable while delivering powerful anti-inflammatory benefits. Third way. Create an olive oil and herb dip. Combine a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil with minced garlic, chopped fresh parsley, a teaspoon of dried oregano, red pepper flakes, and a pinch of sea salt. Use this as a dip for whole grain bread or raw vegetables like celery, carrots, and bell peppers. You can also spoon it over roasted sweet potatoes or use it as a marinade for grilled fish. This preparation makes it incredibly easy to consume 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil throughout your day without feeling like you're forcing it down. Number 1. Licorice-containing foods. When you eat licorice, particularly the kind made with real licorice root extract, a compound called glycyrrhizin enters your system. This compound mimics a hormone called aldosterone in your body. Aldosterone regulates the balance of sodium and potassium in your cells. When glycyrrhizin acts like aldosterone, it tells your kidneys to hold on to sodium and excrete potassium. This might not sound like a big deal at first, but potassium is absolutely important for muscle function and bone growth. Your muscles, including the large muscles in your thighs, legs, and calves, rely on potassium to contract and relax properly. When your potassium levels drop too low, a condition called hypokalemia happens, and your muscles can't fire correctly. You start experiencing muscle and leg weakness, tiredness, and pain. Your legs feel heavy and weak, making it difficult to stand, walk, or climb stairs. In severe cases, too much licorice consumption can lead to such significant potassium depletion that it causes muscle breakdown and even temporary paralysis. Many seniors don't realize that their favorite black licorice candy or herbal teas containing licorice root are slowly draining the potassium their leg muscles desperately need to stay strong. Number 2. Soy products. When you consume soy in large amounts, you're taking in high levels of compounds called phytoestrogens, specifically isoflavones. These plant compounds mimic estrogen in your body. Now, estrogen plays a complex role in bone and muscle health, and while some estrogen is beneficial, excessive phytoestrogens can disrupt your hormonal balance. In men, high soy consumption can lower testosterone levels, and testosterone is essential for maintaining muscle mass and strength, particularly in your legs. When testosterone drops, your body struggles to build and preserve muscle tissue. Your thigh muscles start to reduce, becoming smaller and weaker over time. For women, especially postmenopausal women who already have lower estrogen levels, the phytoestrogens in soy can interfere with the body's natural bone remodeling process. But here's the bigger problem. Soy contains phytic acid, an anti-nutrient that binds to minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc in your digestive tract. These minerals are critical for bone density and muscle function. When phytic acid blocks their absorption, your bones become more brittle, and your muscles lose the minerals they need to contract effectively. Your legs become weaker, not because you're not eating enough nutrients, but because the soy is preventing your body from absorbing them in the first place. Number 3. Energy drinks. When you drink energy drinks, you're flooding your system with massive doses of caffeine, often 200 to 300 milligrams in a single can, along with sugar and various stimulants. This caffeine surge triggers your adrenal glands to release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. In the short term, you feel energized and alert. But here's what's happening beneath the surface. High caffeine intake acts as a diuretic, forcing your kidneys to flush out water and electrolytes, particularly magnesium and calcium. These minerals are absolutely essential for muscle contraction and bone strength. When your magnesium levels drop, your leg muscles can't relax properly after contracting, leading to cramps, spasms, and chronic tension. Low calcium means your bones aren't getting the building blocks they need, and over time they become weaker and more prone to fractures. The elevated cortisol from chronic energy drink consumption also breaks down muscle tissue. Cortisol is a catabolic hormone, meaning it literally eats away at your muscle mass to convert it into glucose for quick energy. Your thigh muscles, which are some of the largest in your body, become prime targets for this breakdown. Additionally, the excessive sugar in energy drinks causes inflammation throughout your body, including in your joints and connective tissue. This inflammation damages cartilage and makes movement painful, further weakening your legs over time. Number 4. Gluten. When you eat foods containing gluten, proteins found in wheat, barley, and rye, your digestive system has to break them down into smaller components. For many seniors, especially those with undiagnosed gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, this process triggers an immune response. Your body mistakenly identifies gluten as a threat and attacks the lining of your small intestine. This attack damages the tiny finger-like projections called villi that line your intestinal walls. These villi are responsible for absorbing nutrients from your food. When they're damaged, your body can't properly absorb calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and protein, no matter how much of these nutrients you're eating. This condition is called malabsorption. Without adequate calcium and vitamin D absorption, your bones become porous and weak. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can't function properly. Without sufficient protein absorption, your body can't repair and build muscle tissue in your legs. Even if you don't have full-blown celiac disease, chronic gluten consumption can cause systemic inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation affects your joints, making them stiff and painful, and it interferes with muscle recovery after activity. Many seniors don't realize they have gluten sensitivity because the symptoms develop gradually over years. They just notice their legs getting weaker, their joints aching more, and they assume it's just aging when it's actually the gluten preventing their body from absorbing the nutrients needed to maintain strong legs. Now that you know the 4 dangerous foods that are sabotaging your leg strength, I have a question for you. Which of these toxic foods have you been unknowingly consuming alongside your Greek yogurt and sardines? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one, and I'm genuinely curious about your experiences. If you're serious about finally building the strong legs you deserve at your age, I've created something special just for you. My comprehensive recipe guide contains 95+ recipes to grow strong legs and kill weak legs, even if you are 85. Every single recipe is specifically designed to maximize calcium absorption, boost vitamin D levels, and reduce inflammation in your joints. These aren't complicated meals that take hours to prepare. They're simple, practical recipes that combine Greek yogurt, fatty fish like sardines, vegetables, fruits, and recipes rich in other minerals and nutrients you need to grow strong legs in delicious ways that actually make you want to eat them every day. Plus, I've included meal timing strategies to optimize nutrient absorption so your body gets the maximum benefit from every bite. You'll find the link to this comprehensive recipe guide in my pinned comment or in the description below. But here's something even more exciting. Tomorrow, I'm revealing a secret that will completely change how you think about building leg strength. Forget exercises. I'm going to show you 3 specific movements to do for strong legs for just 30 seconds before bed to build leg strength while you sleep. This ancient technique has been clinically proven to increase leg strength by 64% without any exercise whatsoever. I can only share this information with my subscribers first, so if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now. You don't want to miss tomorrow's video. Trust me, this leg strength secret will shock you, and I guarantee you've never heard it anywhere else. See you soon. Senior Food Blog.